another episode of the Hi Guys. This is your boy Armando.
Mondo.
Wow, nice to hear your beautiful voice.
Hey, I
again,
just
my
took a
guy.
little
back,
hiatus. I had to go populate the world a little bit, one little Mexican at a time.
Amen to that.
All right, to my left, I got the newest member of the Jets
God
community,
damn.
J.
the president of the
E-T-S.
Jets community on the Southern California chapter, the
Stupid.
ex-Packers fan,
You might be right about that.
Niner gang.
newest Jets fanboy, your boy, my boy.
The commissioner.
Thank
and
you, the most
one of
important
worst
title.
commissioners.
Wait, I think you're on the clock.
You're also not right.
Oh,
Ding,
shit,
ding,
I
ding,
am on
ding,
the
ding, ding,
clock.
ding.
My
Do we
boy
have that sound
Carlos
effect?
on the left,
I think.
and the double chin
I like
champ.
that.
What up?
He had like 3 championships last year.
God damn it.
Fuck this guy.
Amen to
Hey, I
that.
just
My
had to
other
show out
boy.
a little bit.
Brandon,
The one and only.
hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy
Oh,
brother.
that's
birthday.
I
true.
appreciate
That's
you.
true. Happy
And
birthday,
a
my
little-
guy.
You got, so tell us what happened on your birthday.
He had it. He went without.
We'll
without
get
it.
into that. We'll get
my
into
bad,
that in the
my
high
bad,
talks.
my bad.
We'll get to
I forgot
the
to
high
tell. I
talks.
forgot one person. The boy in the back.
The brain of the
background.
operation. Amen.
Yeah,
You're right.
the Pinky and the brain. I think we're all pinkies. And he's the brain.
You're right. I like that.
The one and only
The one and only.
Mikey.
Mikey.
The one,
Mr. Mikey. Mike on the mic.
Mike on the mic. Nah, he's not on the mic. He's off it.
Mike
but
Square. We should call him Mike Square.
I like that.
shout out to Mr. Mondo. Welcome back. How was it, buddy? You looked
it
nice
was-
little 2 days, 2 weeks off.
I think it wasn't 2 weeks. It was like a month.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but nice
been
to
a
have you
while,
back.
Man, you know, what can I tell you, dude?
it's nice right now.
Hey, he didn't even
A lot
know.
of
He
work,
might get
a
in
lot
trouble.
Of, a lot of cries. A lot of cries.
Don't
that night.
hey,
All
don't
the time.
incriminate yourself. So
Yeah, you know.
Hey, just one thing though.
Let's
Don't
just say
teach them
that-
how to lose 12
Let's
football
just say
leagues.
that
a year.
titty milk is being spilled everywhere in this motherfucker.
God,
sounds
damn
like
it.
a good time.
Don't show them how to lose 12 leagues a year though, like how you be doing, and then win one and get lucky and say you won one chip.
Speaking of that, on the Hi Guys Talk, we will talk about that because I'm sure by now everyone's getting their text messages, their
speechless.
emails, their invitations. So
To join the league, get ready
yes,
to draft.
yes, sir.
Well,
It's,
Mr.
it's go
Carlos,
time.
get us into it. What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking a little bit of everything. We're talking about the Saints. We're talking about preseason. This is the first week of preseason football, if you want to count that whack-ass Jets-Browns game. We're talking about suspension. Someone called it. By someone, I mean myself. We
here.
called certain someone get suspended. And then just, fantasy football, we're going to see where we're at. We're going to see how everything affects everyone because, like I said, we said last week, it's crunch time, y'all. 2 weeks. Mondo's already drafting today, so it's
And I'm
officially
drafting right now.
literally. So that's where we're at, everybody.
And of course, later on in the show, we got the high talks with the high guys.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Let's get it started. Let's start off with the first game of the season, starting off with Houston, and I believe it was the Patriots. Thursday night, where we got our boy from the IE who came in and threw, I believe it was 4 passes.
He just showed
The one
up,
and
but that's
only
about
CJ
it.
Stroud. Yeah, he pulled up for the first drive of the game, and I believe he threw an interception. I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, that's all he did. Nothing too crazy. But it's the preseason, so we're not,
yeah,
getting
take
nothing
everything with
crazy
a
off
grain of
that.
salt. Like sometimes I don't even watch preseason because it's the guys that are gonna get cut are playing anyway.
Well, you got to make sure your team is, and I can't remember what game I was watching, but I think it was a Cowboys game. There was a Pro Bowl. I think it was a punter. This fool, I can't remember, but he was playing in the Pro Bowl last year, and he's playing now. Is when you're ready to play preseason, I think is important because that's where you want to let all the mistakes out. So, and boy, has there been some mistakes.
Well, they changed it now. There's only 2 preseason games, right?
No, there's 3.
3.
It was just
Yeah,
2 before. Now there's 3, and there's an extra week in the actual season. So CJ Stroud went for 2 for 4, 13 yards, and an interception. And
That's
then,
not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad for his first drive as a pro coming out from the England Empire. Shout out CJ Stroud.
So what's the over under on the Texans?
Follow us.
Money line on
They
that.
ended up winning the game 20-9.
No, I'm
so,
talking about the over under on the wins.
That's your job, my
Are they
guy.
gonna win like?
but they
4?
don't really
the
got
big
anybody
guy.
in their league. So I mean, the Texans were doing pretty good when they were 4-9. So for them to get 2 more extra wins, they'll probably still be doing pretty good.
You think that rookie's gonna get 6 wins?
I didn't watch much, so I can't tell you how good I think
So
they're gonna
look,
be.
What
But
division are the Texans in? Where we're at? They
AFC
have.
South.
but they did have that.
So they have the Colts, bum ass Colts. They have. Fuck, that's
That's
embarrassing.
how bad it is. You don't even know.
Give me a second. I'll
Let's
go
see,
back
I
to
got it right here. So you said we're talking about the Houston Texans, got the
Texans.
Jags, the Colts,
the
and
Jags.
the Tennessee
That's
Titans.
that's a shit show right there. That
all
division
bad.
literally could be anybody's.
It's almost as
in
worse
my
as the
opinion.
NFC East.
Everybody got a
The
new quarterback
Cowboys.
except for the Jaguars.
Nah, well, yes, that you see.
Well, they did get a new brand. Well, he's
No, they
He's
got
4 years in.
yeah. So he's a little bit more seasoned. But Houston got C.J. Stroud. Indy got Anthony Richardson, right? And then Tennessee, well, they got Tannehill.
And they have what's
as
his
you
name?
really-
Hopkins too now.
Ooh,
Who
Tennessee
Derrick
might
Henry's
take that
still
league,
there.
honestly.
Horny.
I don't know, man.
Speaking
Would
of the
you trade-
Colts,
I mean, why would you trade A.J. Brown for
Because you're retarded.
D-Hop? Like,
it's hype, man. It's
A.J.
a
Brown's
name.
like 10 years younger than D-Hop.
Or
And-
you're
and
comparing
30
Asian.
pounds.
Never
But
mind.
look,
Never mind.
I don't know. It's even if it's good, even it could be an even trade. Sometimes the system or the background, the surrounding doesn't work for the player or for the team. You know, for perfect example, look at Jonathan Taylor, like Jim Irsay. That fool's been, Jonathan Taylor was number one, number two.
There's a thing on the internet where it says Jim Irsay paid, I think, 3 times Jonathan Taylor's salary to save one of the whales that's enclosed in San Diego.
Damn.
Well, I
Well,
think
he has
60
money
mil.
like that, so when you get money
Yeah,
like
but you're not
that,
gonna
like-
pay.
fucked
You're
up.
not gonna pay Jonathan
Well,
Taylor.
so
the number
that's
one
my point.
fantasy draft pick
Yeah,
of
that's
last
kinda
year.
That's
fucked
my
up. That's kinda
point
fucked
because
up.
you know why? Because you can do it and you don't want to, and you're just being a big dick
So
about it.
you'd
You know
rather
what?
save the
I could
whale
pay
and
you,
not
but
pay-
fuck you. Now it becomes more of a personal thing.
You're
It becomes
right,
more
you're
of a let's see who has a bigger one, you or me.
Ah,
And
man, I wouldn't try to prove that on the Colts.
well, no, when you're the owner, you don't give a fuck, bro. If your team wins or loses, you're still the owner of a team. No one's
Well, I
bigger
thought
than
you were
you.
talking about Jonathan Taylor. I'm
Well,
gonna prove it on
no,
the
but
field.
that's the situation. That's why this fool's rather he'll go spend money that he's complaining or whatever he's saying that he can't have, or he can't spend on this fool. He'll go fucking throw it away
He's
because
calling
why?
it- I'm pretty sure it's a write-off.
It's just
So
saying
let's
you.
talk about another team that didn't like to spend money. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but we're here
We were
talking
going on
about
a
did.
tangent.
How
We
about we
were
talk
going nowhere
about
on
the
that one.
Packers who didn't want to pay Aaron Rodgers? Now we talk about the Packers versus
No,
the
no.
Bengals.
I don't think they didn't want to pay him. I
Thank
think he
you. They
wanted
paid
out
him.
already.
They paid him.
All right,
He
you're
wanted
right,
out.
you're right, you're right.
And the only reason they both signed was because they were both being that we know when a couple, when they should break up, and no one wants to be the asshole to break up. Like no one wanted to be the asshole because this team was so watched that whoever did the breakup was like, "Well, you fucked up. Like, how dare you?" If Aaron Rodgers would have publicly said, "I want out," people were like, "Wow, like this historic team, blah blah blah." And if the Packers would have looked more stupid, that's why they had to let him go, because if the Packers would have let Aaron Rodgers go, say, "All right, bounce," which they did, but they wanted him to do it. Because people are gonna be like, how are you getting letting go of this like legend, this blah blah blah. That's still the situation. The Packers took this L because they let go of one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, and it wasn't a
although
Brett
they
Favre
took an
situation.
L letting go of Aaron Rodgers.
No. Okay,
Time
the
out.
11th place. Fuck you. I already know.
Time
You
out,
guys are
time
going
out,
with this.
time out.
Let's hear what you gotta say
Time
real
out,
quick.
time out. What did this son of a bitch just say?
He is one of the greatest quarterback ever. So what? He only has one Super
Compared
Bowl.
to who? Eli Manning?
I
Oh
didn't
my
say
God.
that. I fucking
There
knew
he
that's
goes.
where that was
There he
going.
goes.
Eli
God,
Manning is way better statistically.
Hey.
And Andy had 2 Super Bowl appearances against the GOAT, which makes those even better. What does Aaron Rodgers have?
Well, he beat
The one that Des Bryant didn't catch, or did catch? That was like the defining moment of his career.
No.
And he still couldn't go to the Super Bowl after that, with the referees in that guy's pocket.
We
Tell me I'm wrong.
we won a Super Bowl against a whack ass Steelers team with a very sketchy Ben
Wait, if you
Roethlisberger
want to go
quarterback.
against my Steelers, we could talk about how he was talking about the GOAT. The GOAT has more retirements than Aaron Rodgers has Super Bowl wins. So
Damn.
we could talk about it.
He uses one of those rings to weigh down the toilet paper in his bathroom.
God damn. That was a bad
Aaron
joke.
Rodgers
That's what
has
you
it in
get.
his mantle.
I got
But you
another
know
running
what?
back for you.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, the Hard Knocks is the Jets this season, and the first episode is out. It came out last week.
We'll hold
And-
that for the high talks.
Okay,
I
copy
want to
that.
stick on the Packers topic. Speaking about Aaron Rodgers, go back to the high, guys. How about you talk to me about Friday's game with the Packers and Cincinnati? The Packers did end up getting the win. They won 36-19 over Cincinnati. We were able to see a little bit of Jordan Love throughout the game. How do you feel? Are you comfortable? What do you see in him?
I did watch it, and I'm comfortable not yet. Obviously, it's going to be his first full season, so you want to see how he plays. But he was making nice plays. It does seem like the team is really, behind him. They are supporting him, so that's always important. So it's. I guess I'm a little more encouraged. I guess I'm a little more excited to see the Packers team. Jordan Love was making some nice passes, and again, you have the young stars, Watson.
And I got Jordan Love's stats here real quick. I got he went 7 for 10 with 46 yards, and he had 1 touchdown as well.
Yeah. So little by little, again, so it's he's looking good. No interceptions, so that's a good thing. So We'll see how he's doing, but I definitely think he should be playing. To be honest, almost every preseason game, just to be warming up, just to be getting comfortable with the team, and seeing what's going to work for them, what type of game they're going to go. I said it last year. I didn't expect the Packers to make the playoffs last year or this year. To be honest, this is definitely a rebuild. You got to be honest. It's a rebuilding year, definitely, but that's fine as long as you're rebuilding, as long as you're learning, you're getting better. So that looks like hopefully that could be the case. You got nothing, but we need a backup. I heard people keep wanting to say that Carson Wentz should be a backup for the Packers. That's embarrassing.
Carson Wentz.
But we'll see what happens. But at least right now, Love's on deck, and it seems like the team is supportive, so that's important. So
From what I've seen, Love's looking nice. He's looking sharp. He made a deep ball pass, and it looked nice on the money. Got a nice little touchdown to help him move on along the next of the weeks.
it was nice.
Coming up. The Packers, once again, they took the win 36-19 over the Bengals for the first preseason game of the year on Friday. Another team that played on Friday was my Steelers against the Buccaneers. We took the W 27-17, and all I got to say is the first drive with our actual starters in there, we look kind of nice, we look kind of sharp, but then again, it is the preseason. But Kenny Pickett, George Pickens, looking very sharp. Calvin Austin throughout the game, he's looking very speedy. We didn't have him last season during his rookie season because he got hurt, but he's back. He's fast. He's beating corners on the plays. We're looking pretty nice. I don't know. I like our chances over
what
on the
over
AFC.
Burrow, over
as long
Lamar
as Burrow's
Jackson,
out for a while, it's all good.
who else? Burrow, Jackson,
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, okay.
Over all of them.
You're liking your chances of solidifying your fourth place in the division.
How long they saying Burrow's out for? 5 weeks?
No, I don't know. It
No,
just says
they're not
several
saying
weeks.
nothing.
They just
This
said
fool's
several
gonna come
weeks.
back week 1. He's
Pretty
not
sure
gonna
he'll be back like week 2 or 3.
Nah,
I don't think he'll be
nah.
back.
He'll be back.
They're talking about week 5.
No,
It's a
that's
calf injury, right?
scandalous. That's definitely
You could
not
hurt
the
that thing
case.
Any minute, though. Any minute.
No. This fool's gonna play week 1. You guys are tripping. This fool's just not gonna play training camp. They just kind of preseason. They just kind of gave him the hop pass. Like he'll be back when he's back. There's no way in hell this fool's got. Because if it was, they would have been.
Even Jamar Chase was like, I wouldn't want to see him out there on week 1 because it's an injury that can be hurt real quick. And if you don't have your star quarterback who literally gets hit almost every week, 5 times a week, even when he's not sacked, he's still getting hit. Like, you got to have that shit healthy 100%. You can't just walk in there thinking, oh, I'm going to go in there 85, 90%, and I'm going to be able to play the top of my game. It's not going to happen.
I think the backup quarterback for the Bengals, which I don't know who is still better than Pickens.
Pickens is the receiver, you dumbass.
Pickett.
Pickett.
I slipped at the end.
Pickett.
Pickett. You can be throwing Pickets all day.
Hey, that bet still stands.
Kenny Pickett went 6
Aaron
for
Rodgers
7,
is
70
79.
yards for a touchdown. That's all I got to say.
What bet are you talking about, you little dirtbag?
32-yard touchdown.
The one
at
where
that.
Kenny Pickett has under 15.
Oh, that's
TDs.
right. There's a lot of bets going around here.
We got a lot of bets going on.
got a
The
lot of
season hasn't
shit
even
going on.
started.
So let's talk about another preseason game, muchachos.
How
Derek
about we talk the
Carr.
one that just finished?
Oh, yeah.
The
It's over now.
Oh, yeah, the
Oh,
Raiders
yeah, do
won
your
the
little
preseason
stupid-ass
game.
Raider fucking
We're going to
shit.
the Super Bowl,
Amen
baby.
to that. That's what I say when the Packers won.
AFC West is going to go down.
I'm sure the
Raiders.
Chiefs.
Hey, I'm
sure
done with
the-
Raider fans, bro. I
the-
swear to God.
Their 6.5 over-under fucking wins is bullshit.
The
That's
final
what all
score
they're
on the Raider
predicting to
game is
win this
34
season?
Raiders,
6.5?
7
6.5.
49ers.
God damn. That's insulting.
Hey, if they win 6.5, then you win $100. 108.
How much you have to bet, though?
$100.
To win 108? I don't know about that.
So, I mean, those are good. That's a good value, dude. That's what you call good value.
Okay, talking about your Raiders, how do you see your quarterbacks looking like?
Let's not talk about that.
How about the Raiders just didn't give a fuck about Derek Carr and gave away his number 4 to...
I don't know, man.
That's
the past 20
disrespectful.
years of
That's
being
like
a
he
Raider
wasn't
fan
important.
have been like, hey, what's the worst thing that could happen to you? And then it happens. Like, oh, you draft the number 1 Jamarcus Russell.
These fools couldn't even tie to make the playoffs. Embarrassing.
That's
You know what?
hilarious.
Hey, that's already mud or water under the bridge, mud in the water.
You know, I only gave you guys a slim
You
type
thought
of a
you
chance.
sneak. You thought you would sneak.
Fuck that guy.
You thought you would sneak.
Are
How
the
about we talk
Raiders
about- How about we talk about your new favorite team,
the Saints?
the Gang
the
Bang
Saints.
Niner Bang?
Oh, hell
whatever.
nah.
And Trey Lance. So, we don't know who's going to be their starting quarterback yet.
And
Trey
that's-
Lance came in there, did 10 for 15, 112 yards, and a touchdown. I don't know, man.
That's why the Niners aren't sure about their starting quarterback because they're playing Trey Lance. If they kind of had, I feel if they had a secured or an idea of who they're going to start, they would have been like babying him, like don't play these games, we want you healthy, blah, blah, blah. But at this point, these fools, I think, do not know who's going to be
From
their
what
starter.
I heard is Brock Purdy is starting to feel
has
good and
to.
ready to go.
I kind of, that's fucked up because then but that's, again, I said it before, that's typical Niners shit. You draft, your next guy, and then the backup fucking pops off, and you're like, well, we're just going to ride this fool.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
Kaepernick's still available.
Especially if he didn't even break his leg.
Kaepernick.
He broke his leg like the first game of the season.
Who, Alex Smith?
Trey Lance,
Trey Lance.
Alex Smith,
And
and then
there's no
Sam
way.
Darnold's
I
also
mean, let's
now
be
with the
realistic.
Niners.
That's right.
Was Trey Lance going
That was a
to
trip.
lead them to the NFC Championship? Like Brock Purdy?
Kaepernick. Kev.
Well, but you would hope that
You're
the
on the
answer
clock.
is yes, because if it wasn't, then why'd you draft this guy to begin with? So that's the whole
Well, I mean,
situation. That's what I'm saying.
that they thought he could, but can he? We'll see this year.
I think the starting quarterback is gonna be Christian McCaffrey. He's like the third best quarterback in that
Chris
team.
McCaffrey. Hey, if they go
Maybe
back to the
second.
Wildcats, I still don't doubt Chris McCaffrey taking it all. the way
Oh,
this
speaking
year.
of that, real quick, I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you hear that the Niners coach Shanahan was saying that if the Niners would have beat the Eagles, that their intention was to sign Phillip Rivers out of retirement and play for the Niners at the Super Bowl.
Why would
That
you do
was the
that?
plan.
Why would you do that?
That was the
Well,
that
okay,
sounds stupid.
because the way the Niner game ended was with McCaffrey as your quarterback, and that wasn't going to be the case in the Super Bowl.
Oh, they were going to sign him to be the quarterback?
Correct, just to get him.
Well,
And
they
he
had
was
no quarterback, huh?
no. Well, that's why McCaffrey was playing.
Can you even sign someone that late?
I'm sure there has to
If
be
they're
some
a
sort of
free-
exception
If
or
they're a
rule.
free agent and they can pass a physical, they're going to go.
Imagine Phillip
Well,
Rivers. Though
Phil-
Phillip Rivers could throw bombs though. He kind
Yeah,
of
but he didn't know their playbook.
There's no... Dude, they're all the same shit.
They're just gonna
Just
run
different
plays that
names.
Phillip Rivers knows.
I mean, what's a post route is called like a YXZ, double round, turnaround, X,
You
double dot, dippy dot. You know what I'm saying? Like
I said all day.
every team has the same fucking routes, just different names for them. Because they've all been recycled. to the
Yes,
same
you're
team.
absolutely right.
Like Josh
And then different
McDaniels-
coaches work with
How many
different
teams has Josh
quarterbacks.
McDaniels been on? He's like, oh yeah, we're gonna run this simple post
All I
route.
gotta say is I hope the Niners are not ready for Week 1 because they got the Steelers that week.
Really?
Let's talk about the second teams that played on Sunday. We got the Saints and the Chiefs. The Saints ended up taking the win, 26-24, a really close
Yo,
game.
Derek Carr looked pretty clean, man.
You watched it? I didn't see any of
Literally, I
it.
watched
That's
the
the Raider in
highlights.
you talking.
I'm just saying, man, that was a dumb move.
What the Raiders getting rid of?
Getting rid of that kid was a dumb. For Jimmy Garoppolo was dumb.
I would have to say I agree with you.
They could have signed him for like another year or 2 year, like some simple contract, until you get another, like draft somebody that's better.
That was
Whatever, dude. Just dump him like that and then get Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, that wasn't an improvement. That's obviously, again, it all comes out to these owners being like, I am the owner. Like, I am who's going to make the final decision.
No, I'm
And
pretty
then-
sure it was a coach. I'm pretty sure didn't the coach make?
Man, the Raiders were on a downward spiral since the whole email shit. It's funny how the
Nah,
whole
they've
shit was
been a
with the
downward spiral
Redskins.
since Al
But they
Davis
were
died.
getting, well,
R.I.P. Al. What's going on with the
okay.
team?
He's
Should've just
rolling
left it
in
to
his
me.
fucking grave right now.
You should have just PO'd. Power of attorney that shit to me. I'd have been doing way better, man. I would have drafted Gronk.
He would have made you the head executive of mowing the lawn.
So speaking about
Yeah,
Derek
that's a pretty
Carr,
prestigious team.
$2
Derek
million a
Carr
year.
went for 6 passes he went for 8 passes, completed 6 of them, had 70 yards and a touchdown. He did pretty good.
Yo, the tight end on the Saints is gonna go
interception?
ham cheese.
Who,
Someone else-
Jimmy Graham?
No, Juwan Johnson.
Someone else I was looking at carefully over at the Saints is their new running back just acquired the league leading touchdown runner last season for the NFL.
Justin
Jamal
Fields.
Williams, and shout out Jamal Williams, who was also from the IE,
was gonna
came
say
from
Justin
Summit
Fields.
High School. Shout out the IE. He had 9 carries for 28 yards, nothing too crazy. Didn't have a touchdown. His long was 8 yards, so nothing
team
too
is he on?
special. He's on the Saints now. He used to be with the
Okay.
Lions. Also on
Well,
the
he might
Saints.
prosper with Kamara out.
Speaking of
And
that
speaking
guy,
of Kamara,
can I get a sound
I was about to
effect,
touch
Mikey,
on
please?
Yeah,
Kamara
that's a good
because he
segue.
played
Hot
today
take.
as well.
That's a good
Hot
segue.
fucking take.
He
I
played
called it.
today, had 3 carries, and had 14 yards. I'm assuming they're going to let him play throughout the entire preseason because, like Mr. Carlos called it last week or a week ago. I don't know how long
It was a week.
2 weeks ago. Kamara is suspended. How many games, Mr. Carlos? Can you please remind us?
So the rumor was 6 games, and I thought that was bonkers. And then I even said 3 games most, and even 3 games would have been crazy. But I said maybe one, and sure as shit, they gave him 3 fucking games.
Shout out Mr. Carlos for getting it right and understanding how this suspension thing is. I'm coming.
You know
for
what it
you
is?
for
It's
all
a-
that.
He must be in Goodell's ear.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's commissioner, guys.
Commissioner
you know,
to
maybe it's a
commissioner,
little
He's
level.
like-
Maybe you guys don't
he's like,
understand.
hey, Danny,
You know,
I need you to put Kamara only 3 games.
no.
Only 3 games
Commissioners
for
do commissioner things. So I still think that 3 games is pretty harsh. I think that's extra. Again, I talked about how paparazzi, whatever, they jump on foods. I almost feel like they're trying to enact a trigger. But real quick, before we go into break, how do you guys think this affects his draft position? Well,
I was about to ask you that. Do you still draft Kamara or do you leave him in the waiver wire?
he's
for
not going to
week
go to the
3?
waiver wire. I respectfully think he's going to get
No,
drafted.
the question is, do you draft Jamal or Kamara first?
Kamara.
Jamal.
See?
Jamal.
Oh, you got
I'm
dirtbag.
going
That was
Jamal all
good.
day. IE stand up, baby.
Well, I mean,
Jamal.
this depends on what type of running back they are.
Yeah, I understand. Jamal Williams is a pretty good running back. He led the league in in rushing touchdowns. So that's why I'm going with Jamal. He had a really great season. I don't know why the Lions
And
would
Derek
even let
Carr
him
is
go.
the dump-off type of guy, too.
Exactly.
It all
but,
comes down
if
to-
he can't find the wide or the tight end, he's going to run into the running back.
but hey, I like the. Oh, and Jimmy Graham is back. I forgot Jimmy
dude.
Graham is back. With
Yo,
the Saints,
don't
dude.
draft Jimmy Graham. Do not draft Jimmy Graham.
Hey, why
If you
not,
draft
bro?
Jimmy Graham, you're signing your fucking death.
If I could draft Taysom Hill, I'm drafting Jimmy Graham, bro. Come on. Hey, Taysom Hill is giving me points, bro. At least like
Come on,
8
bro. You got to
a
give
week,
Graham a
bro.
chance. Graham's a Saints legend.
Bro, what did he do? What did we do the past 3 years?
Nothing. He didn't do nothing the last.
But we're not worried about the
5
last couple years. We're worried
They
about
just
the
signed him
team
so
he
he
loves
can
to play
retire
for.
a Saint. That's it.
That's fair. But no, man, Jimmy Graham, it's another weapon that Derek Carr needs because you know what? Obviously,
weapon? Jimmy Grandpa is not a weapon anymore.
well, okay.
He's like a blocker. That's it.
Devontae Adams was Adams. Damn, I'm fucking tripping. Devontae Adams was a weapon, and that didn't work for Derek Carr. So, come on, my guy.
Josh McDaniels
Hey.
is the coach.
You know who else is going to be blocking
That's why.
me? I'm going to be blocking you from continuing on this conversation.
Ladies and
If you
gentlemen, real quick before we go on break, hi guys, make sure to follow us on our Instagram, our social media, Hi Guys FF Podcast. Make sure you follow that link, which will take you to our YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify,
Yes, sir.
RSS, and YouTube, my guys. Make sure you follow, show some love. We're here for y'all here for us.
Hey, and shout out to one of our sponsors, Ray Creates, with the candy
Ooh,
and the
look
chile.
at you.
Ray.creates
Chile
19,
dip.
buddy. Get
I
it
got a
right.
little chilito here
What?
for you if you want it.
Ray.creates 19 on Instagram.
Finally,
Get
it only
right.
took them to a season and a half to get it right.
Shut
Ladies
up,
and
man.
I'm still
gentlemen,
gonna fuck it up as long as it's on the board.
Coming back from the break, we're going to be going into our segment, The High Talks with the High Guys, and we're going to be talking about a lot of things, so you don't want to miss it. Sit tight, get your bongs, get your bowls, get your joints, all of it. Stay faded because we are the High Guys. We'll be right back.
meow.
Y aquí sigo por el camino, casi siempre me ven tranquilo, cumpliendo mi objetivo, pienso positivo, siempre con un gallo me verán activo, para trabajar, me pinto, los billetes no caen solitos.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Hi Guys. We are your hosts. Obviously, it's myself, Brandon, Mondo, and my boy Jarlos. Right now, what we're going to be doing is going straight into our brand new segment, the one that we love to call High Talks with the Hi Guys. What's up? Welcome to the High Talks. Today, we're going to be saying what we smoking on right now. What are you smoking on way down on the table, Mr.
I am
Charlos?
a full gram of watermelon Z by Stizzy. It's an indica, probably one of my favorite ones. Their indica's kind of schmack. I'm a hardcore.
Take a little hit. Tell me how it tastes.
It tastes like a watermelon, and at the end, it feels like I don't know how a Z tastes, but I'm assuming it's like this.
Watermelon.
You know what a Z tastes like.
And what do you got over here on your hand, Mr.
Okay,
Mondo?
over here I got my plug and play. Let's see what flavor it is.
You didn't even know, you
I
dirtbag.
don't
Beat your
even- I just get
marijuana.
one. Berry gang.
Oh,
Go ahead and take a
man,
hit
friend.
and let me know how that tastes like. What was
let's see.
your taste over there, Mr. Carlos?
I don't know. Sometimes, like, you know, these like companies or like, you know, name these flavors, and some. I mean, I don't say all the time. Sometimes they do taste like what they sound like, but most of the time they don't.
Yeah, this one tastes like berry.
And also,
I
how the
guess.
fuck? What's a watermelon Z? And how the fuck is that supposed to taste like?
Well, it's not watermelon A.
Maybe
Oh,
Z stands
do you
for
know how?
Zap.
Hey, do you know how watermelon A tastes? Can you
never
tell
know.
me, or
Hey,
what's the difference?
watermelon.
You're stupid.
Manda, is yours an indica or sativa
I think this is a hybrid. I hope.
hybrid?
This made me sleepy, man.
Let me hold it. Can I hit your
I
pen?
don't know why I thought that shit was
So
so.
today on the High Talks, we're
We're
just
probably high.
the whole talk,
there
the
you
whole thing about the High Talks. What we do here, excuse me.
Yeah,
what we do
Dodgers
here is we
8-3.
get high
nothing
and we talk.
productive.
We talk a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of random stuff, more within the league or without the league. It doesn't really matter. So how about we start over with
Dang, you made
what do you
that
want to
sound
talk
really
about,
good. I give you
Mr. Charlos?
Let's talk about your birthday. Can we get a round of
yeah.
applause?
Yay.
Happy birthday
Happy
to the two-time
birthday.
champ, Mr. Brandon.
What are you,
Appreciate
40
guys.
I
already?
hope you
Thank
had
I look for
Are you
ya.
40?
Yeah, he does
I
look
wish.
40.
You
He's
don't
not
have no
wrong.
gray in your beard, dude.
Hey,
I'm
Raven's kind of
only
horny. I got
26.
two and I'm
26.
rocking it.
If you even want to call that a beard.
Yeah,
Oh,
nah,
my
he has a
little
pretty
patch of
nice
grass
little.
hair.
No,
Nah,
he's
just
horny. He
kidding.
has that
Sorry.
Paul Pierce beard. And Paul Pierce has
That
one of
shit
the
looks like
worst
a-
beards I've
that shit
ever
looks
seen in
like
my
he's got a
life.
chicken.
Damn, and you said mine looks like that?
He looks
Yeah.
like a 70s
Damn.
chick in a headlock. Man.
So, Mr. Brandon, talking about your birthday, I heard you had a very eventful birthday, and it wasn't no strippers or bitches or drinks. So, I heard you did have a bang, though, but it was a different bang. So, tell us about your
I heard
birthday.
you
What
took it from
happened?
the rear.
Oh, damn. That sounds a little, you know,
But he's not wrong.
NSW.
Is he?
What is it? NFSW.
Oh,
But no.
subscribe
So
to our
the day right
OnlyFans.
before my birthday, I got myself into a nice little birthday gift or early birthday gift. Now, so something crazy happened. I was on my way for work. I do a lot of driving as a truck driver. I go out of state. So I was out in Colorado. I believe this. No, actually, at the moment, I was in Utah on my way to Colorado. And oddly enough, the weirdest thing could have happened. I was on the highway going, make my way towards Denver, and sure enough, a airplane runs out of engine fuel and lands on.
What are you
the
talking
highway.
about? Are you describing a Die
He's
Hard
talking
movie
about
right
the
now?
day that his birthday happened.
Hey, when was the last time someone said, "Hey, my birthday, a fucking plane ran out of fuel and it landed on the highway I was
Bro.
fucking driving
I
on"?
mean, honestly, that doesn't happen here because that plane wouldn't make it.
It's
Yo,
fucking, it's
you
fucking
better get the
traffic.
fuck out of my way.
Yeah,
You better land behind
Bitch,
me.
you better wait your turn.
No, these motherfuckers here, they were like, you better land behind me. Ain't
Bro.
no hell. Ain't no fucking way you're going to close it. The CHP man's not doing a little loop-de-loop on this freeway in front of me. No, hell
No
no.
shit, when you see him swearing, like,
Oh,
oh no,
man.
oh no, you better move the fuck out the way, my guy.
Especially at 2 a.m, you're like, fuck.
You're like, I don't need this right now.
Lucky
You're
for
like,
me,
come on,
it wasn't
man, I'm
until the
trying to go
morning.
home.
So explain a little bit more. So what do you mean?
So what
you
happened was I didn't even know it was an airplane until the cop told me when I'll tell you a little bit more why there was a cop talking to me. But so what happened was I was pulling up to the scene and I was coming down. It's like a little hill coming down and there's a bridge, right? But the plane landed right before the bridge. I mean, right after the bridge, and there was a bunch of line of traffic. And I was gonna go into the left lane because it was wide open with no cars there. But there was some dumbass pedestrian got out of his car and had his door wide open into the left lane. So that's why no cars were going that way. So I was like, I can't go left. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm going to stop. And so as a normal truck driver, when you got a load, a full load on you, you stop right like way before the cars, you know, and then slowly creep up to them and stuff like that.
Tell me more about these loads.
I'll give you one.
Is that how you set up your load?
You don't want to know.
I don't wait. I get as close as I can be.
Oh, dude. So I was coming into a stop because obviously that's what you do, right? Traffic stop. I was coming how I normally do, stop about 2-3 cars lengths ahead, slowly move forward to get to the back of the car. I looked back and I noticed that the truck driver behind me had enough room, and he looked like he was slowing down as well. So I was okay, I'm good. Everything's fine. As I was coming to a stop and creeping up to the car, all I feel from the back is the diesel truck behind me just smashed me, bro. He smacked me so hard, and like my whole flip flops flew off of me. My hands were
damn,
tied,
that
my phone-
hard?
bro. I got smacked hard, bro. I don't know how
God
fast he was
damn.
coming. And then I noticed that my truck was about to hit the car right in front of me. So I grabbed the steering wheel as my hands were flipping, and I tossed the steering wheel to the right. Got my truck over to the shoulder, and that guy continued to ram me.
chill, Vin Diesel.
Hey, family dog.
This fool was like, and Letty was jumping over the bridge.
We were going like 40 and
Then
I maneuvered
I was almost at a dead stop. What do you mean?
this was like, I wonder where you go.
I was almost at a dead stop and randomly was going 50 miles per hour because I got
all
rammed
of a
so
sudden,
hard.
I'm
Just-
You know, and that's
Started
important
sliding.
because those 3 seconds like of impact, like they feel like forever, but like if you don't react like on the spot, like that's a make or break. It could get so much worse from just an instant reaction.
Definitely.
But
And so I tossed the truck a little bit to the shoulder, and then I guess the guy tried to go towards the shoulder too, and he continued to hit me in the back of my truck and pushed me further, like 2-3 cars lengths forward. And so I jumped out of the truck. I was like, dude, did I hit a car? Like, is
Oh,
anybody
Vin Diesel
injured?
over
Like,
here
what the hell?
jumping out of
And then I
moving
noticed that
vehicle.
nobody was hurt. No, it was stopped already. Finally, the car had stopped, and then I jumped out
I
of
hope
the truck.
that put energy when if I'm ever with you and I'm about to fall down, you fucking.
Nah.
Swerve the truck to
I'll be
the
like,
left,
look, it's Carlos. Everything is cool. You know, we're fine.
He's got cushion. He's good.
But yeah, no, he smacked the crap out of me. He broke the pallet jack that I had back there. A piece of the wood of the truck broke, but definitely the whole tailgate, the lift gate.
Well, we're glad
Everything
you're
broke.
alive. And happy
Yeah.
birthday, by the way.
I appreciate you guys. It's nice to be
Hey,
here.
that's God telling you to stop fucking up.
It wasn't my fault, but
Take
hey,
your life more seriously, you piece of shit.
I love you. I love everybody around me. Thank you guys, and yeah, it's good to be here, alive and healthy.
Amen to that. So let me ask you a question. Did you guys hear that recently Kareem Hunt, or take a little bit of football, has talked to the Saints? Supposedly the Saints were about to sign him, but he's actually going to go talk to the Colts as well. So let me ask you this. Is Kareem Hunt that important that we should be caring where the hell he goes? Or nah?
I mean, he's way better than Jonathan Taylor.
Wow, you're
Whoa, that
wow.
was
Oh,
a
I'm blind?
big take.
The high guy moment of the day. We should do like a high guy fucking high moment, and that was that. God damn, bro.
Yo, better than
Yo,
Jonathan
dude,
Taylor?
if-
Are you serious right now? He doesn't even get drafted higher
Give
than
Kareem
Jonathan
Hunt
Taylor.
a chance.
Kareem Hunt
He
goes in
only
like the
does-
eighth
Kareem Hunt's been
round.
given a
Drafted
fucking
like
chance
that
every
because
year,
he
my
doesn't
guy.
he doesn't even get played.
Kareem's
Ooh,
not the
Kareem
best
Hunt,
player.
fuck you. I played him all last season, hoping
I
he would pop
understand
the
you
fuck
played
up.
him, but the Cleveland
Isn't
Browns
he
don't
a
play him.
backup for Nick Chubb?
No, they play the same. But Kareem Hunt is a catching running back
Is Kareem Hunt a worthy RB1 or no?
Hell no.
on the right team. Yes,
What's the right team? The
Maybe
fucking
the
Colts.
Falcons.
Oh, the Falcons, my
Oh, the Falcons are
guy.
stacked with running backs.
Ladies and
First-
gentlemen, this is
They're
Mono's
all
first
rookie-
show in like a
they're
month,
all
so he's
rookie
obviously
running
high as
Bijan
balls.
Robinson.
Thank you very, and the fucking
Algier.
Tyler Algier.
Thank
You think
you.
those guys are better than
Cordell
Kareem Hunt?
Patterson. Who else? You want me to keep
Hey,
going?
Cordell Patterson and Kareem Hunt are the same. But those guys, Bijan, we'll see, dude.
Bro, Tyler
Hey, Mondo, can I
Algier
ask you a
was
question?
running through everybody last season.
What?
If for some reason you were put on death row for being the biggest piece of shit, which is kind of accurate, and they said, "What's your last meal? What
What
is the
did I
last thing you
do?
want to eat?"
What did I do to be a piece of shit?
I'll
Yourself.
tell you later.
You were being
Subscribe
yourself.
to OnlyFans to find out.
Wow.
And they said, "What do you want to eat? This is your last meal. What would you eat? What would be your last meal?"
Let me see.
Besides some, can we get a censor? No, sorry, it sounds funny. Some put. Oh, we did it wrong.
Somewhat?
Some put. Oh, I hope that sounds horny.
Hopefully, if that's on the menu, then just take me. Without eating on it.
Ready.
Horny.
What about some-
There it is. Hey, we gotta fucking put these buttons to
It has
use.
to be the warden's daughter, though.
Oh, let's go.
That sounds like some filet mignon shit right there.
Just so he could like inspire me.
God damn, that was perfect. God damn. So that's fucking
I'm
funny.
All right, what is really your meal, the last meal you would have if you were on death row?
I mean, that would be
Hey,
that
one
would
of
be
those-
my real last meal.
I said some Chinese food. That
Nah,
sounds
man, one of those
fire.
meals at Blazing Crab with some.
Right, me and Rena have been hooked on that shit. Blazing Club's
It's so
been.
goddamn expensive. Though.
It is, but it's every time you're done, you're
You're
like,
like, he comes to you like
fine.
$200. You're like, God damn, that could have filled my refrigerator.
Hey, you want to know what's
Yeah,
expensive?
you could have bought that shit
You know what's
yourself.
expensive?
On a fishing
Beer
trip
at
and
at a fucking at the games, bro. I bought 3
dude.
tall cans. Well, not me.
Okay,
my
yeah,
brother-in-law
yeah,
bought
oh,
3
there you
tall
go.
cans.
Hey,
Shout
that
out
is-
Tyler for
Hey.
going with
Hey,
us.
about 6 tall cans.
So
Bro,
we had
60
Mr.
fucking bucks, bro.
no, dude,
Oh,
6
hell
tall
no.
cans was $135.
So hey, so speaking of that, so the high guys, as you saw, if you guys follow us on Instagram, maybe a third of the high guys were at SoFi yesterday watching the Whams and the
What
who
up,
they
what
play?
up?
The Chargers.
The weak ass bolts up.
Yeah, it
bolts
was
up.
a Chargers. So tell us about that, Mikey. Make sure your mic is unmuted. So you were both there. Talk. I can't even talk about it. That's how I sound. I sound like
The
fucking
Rams
Tweety
got
Bird.
they shit whooped.
Yeah, I'm a Rams fan. Second time going to the stadium. I like going to the preseason games because they're cheap,
Hell yeah.
and it was still dope. The Rams lost, but it's a preseason game.
Did Stafford play or no?
Nah, Stetson
So,
Benson played. Or
That's
what's
the
his name?
backup for the
Yeah.
for the Whams.
Yeah, the little kid from
Did
Georgia.
Herbert
He's
play or
coming out
no?
of Georgia. Who?
The
Herbert?
oldest rookie of all
No.
time.
So like, was it really like no starters or?
Not really, bro. Maybe on the defensive side, but honestly, I didn't see none. And also, I didn't see the first drive either, and that's when most of the
You guys got there later. Or what?
Yeah, no, it's the parking, bro. The parking at fucking SoFi Stadium is the worst, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna go watch Metallica at SoFi.
Bro,
in
make sure
2
you get
weeks.
there fucking early. Make
Okay,
sure you
so-
have a parking voucher to
Yo,
fucking go in.
remember-
Because if you don't have a parking voucher, you're not getting in.
How much is parking? I heard it's like $100.
Fool, if you were lucky to find one, yeah,
What do
but
you mean
most
a
of the time,
parking voucher?
you gotta buy the parking before you get there. You
Oh.
can't buy one there.
SoFi does not own the
parking.
As far as I know.
Yeah,
as far as I know.
that's a lot of
Sell
places.
Tickets for the parking lot when you get there.
I had
You
a friend-
have ordered it online ahead of time. If you pull up to the gate, they just turn you around and it causes traffic. Like it's
God
terrible.
damn, good looking. Yeah.
Bro, and then you gotta
Yeah,
walk
you know
hella
what? And
far,
actually,
bro.
known that my whole life. I had a friend, one of my best friends growing up. His dad owned parking lots around LA, around Staples Center and stuff, or Crypto, and that fool was fucking balling. And again, all he wanted was parking lots, and that's why, like, remember back in the day, the old school
Fuck you, then.
Dodgers owner. Right, he didn't fucking say
you.
thank you. Then you're not blessed if you don't thank us, you piece of shit. But the Dodgers owner, when he sold the Dodgers, he said, "I'll sell you the team, the same, but I'm keeping the parking
Yeah.
because he
Bro, that
owns
parking
so
lot at the Dodger
charges
Stadium
whatever
is
the
shit
fuck he-
too, bro.
Imagine
They
like
don't do,
It's like
they don't
50
allow
bucks.
tailgating at either one of
Bro,
them.
it's bad. It's
Angels
just
you
hella
can.
fucking far.
Angel Stadium. you
I've
can.
never been like
Uh,
tailgating or
Or
whatever.
SoFi?
Oh, no.
SoFi?
At SoFi, they have a section where it seems like it's allowed. I think you could pay for tailgating.
That's what I heard. Like when the Chargers were playing at the other stadium, it was like you had to pay to
It was
like get
better
to
when they played in the
exactly.
Coliseum.
It's like $200-300,
Yeah.
correct? And you get the
Dude, it was way better when they played in the Coliseum.
Bro.
You just set up outside.
Yeah, when like the fucking when it was normal and you.
when
only
Kurt
had
Warner was the
parking lot.
quarterback for the
No, like
Rams.
last year, 2 years ago,
What are you talking about?
when the Rams played at the USC Coliseum.
Yeah, and
That-
they own their own parking lot and you can tell.
No, they were playing in the College Stadium.
Oh yeah.
And like you just set up in like the quad area,
Oh,
and you could just.
That's where
tailgate there.
USC plays. The Coliseum.
Oh shit, guy.
Hey,
No,
you
he was
guys,
talking
do you
to this
guys
guy.
remember Kenyon Drake?
Yes.
You guys know he signed with the Ravens? Yeah. Get into the mic, my guy.
Yeah.
Listen, this dude's way back there.
They even said Odell Beckham, dude.
Well, you know
That
that
team is
team.
gonna be old.
You know, speaking of that preseason, the Cowboys fucking defense, my guys. I'm telling you, I'm gonna draft them. I'm gonna draft them probably way earlier than I
Cowboys
should.
defense?
Yes.
First round.
Yeah, nah. The crazy, but like naturally, right? But nah, bro, that Cowboys defense is fucking horny, my guys. Like
is it?
it really is, man. I'm expecting easily 15 to 20, 25 points a game.
That's a league winner.
How are we deciding our draft pick?
It's either gonna be Mario Kart or it's gonna be Royal Rumble, or I saw a thing online where it's like you put everyone's name and it does like a little 100-yard dash. It's kind of random. Or my idea, which I did last year in my league, was we'll pick a day or someone where everyone, I'll put random numbers under a cup, beer pong, and people are gonna shoot a cup, and then whatever cup you get, you
Didn't
keep
you do
it.
that last time?
I did. That was kind of cool because it's random. So no one knows what cup. So you're just aiming for a cup and you hope that you get what you get. That's as random as you can be. Everyone can throw a fucking ball to a cup. So as of right now, that's what I'm leaning towards. So it's going to be like a beer pong type of thing.
Unlimited re-racks.
No. Well, yeah, no. You're right. You're right. You want to make it easy for everyone to get a fucking cup, and do.
He said
what they do,
limited
so.
re-rags.
No, that's fair. But I know it's. I mean,
So no 40-yard dash, right? Because I'm fat.
well. I know. I was about to go to
I
the
mean, I'll
gym-
come in second
gym.
place, though.
You guys got me
Yeah, you will
excited
come
with
in.
that one.
You're coming third, dude.
Third to last.
Yeah, last.
Also,
I'll
let's
beat you.
bring some Tristón
will
news.
not beat
Henry
me.
Ruggs got 3 to 10 years for
Damn.
killing a lady and her dog in Vegas. So
Feel
make
bad
sure
for the
y'all.
dog.
Where's that cancel sticker? God damn it. There it is. Someone had to earn it today. You
dead.
guys make sure you're safe. I'm not going to tell you to don't drink and drive and smoke and drive because we all do what we do. So I'm not your daddy. I'm not your mommy. So do what you got to do, but just be safe.
You get that
And
cancel sticker now.
it's
Don't
crazy,
drink and drive.
Yeah, there you go. Don't
tell you.
don't
It's,
drink and drive, Be responsible.
It's
You're gonna
crazy
consent.
though. That's fucking 3 to 10 years. That's crazy. He had his whole life. He was probably the wide receiver 2 after Devontae Adams, and now he's gonna be spending. I
That
think.
I heard
That
Devontae
happened
Adams
before.
left Vegas, or he's trying to leave Vegas or something
Well,
like
he's
that.
probably gonna end up.
I heard he left the Vegas practice on Friday with an injury, and I haven't seen it reported anywhere else. God damn it!
You got your resources.
For sure.
Anything else, ladies and gentlemen, you guys want to talk about? Anything else you want to complain? Anything else? NFL news, last moments, last comments, last...
Raiders Super Bowl champs.
Stop it,
Bro, they could even... Well, actually...
Oh, whoa.
bro. You're
Brandon,
you're trash. What's up?
anything else you want to say? Anything complaints? Any...
All I gotta say is I hope the commissioner does a good job this year.
So I'm hoping that too. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, make sure to follow us on the Hi Guys Fantasy Football Podcast. Make sure to follow our link tree. Make sure to follow our YouTube. I'm playing the music, my guy. Look.
Spotify.
What else, Mondo?
Spotify, YouTube, Instagram,
What's our Instagram?
OnlyFans.
Hi
I
guys,
know.
FF.
You know, we keep
Podcast.
joking about OnlyFans, but
Oh, yeah, I'm just joking.
I'm gonna pay people to, you know,
Maybe with feet, though.
pay us
You
to put our
motherfuckers
clothes
that have
on.
feet fetishes, hit me up.
You have ugly ass feet.
What are you talking about? I got the
Probably
nicest
fucking
toes.
stink too.
Shout out everybody listening. If you made it this far, thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank
We
you for
love you.
making it
We are
this
the
far.
Hi Guys. My boy Mondo here has get to work, so I love you guys so much. Mondo, anything else you gotta say?
Thanks for having us.
Stay faded.
Yeah, stay faded. 'Cause
Stay
life is
high,
short.
make love, kiss your significant
Hey,
others,
stop
follow us.
Stop populating this world. The damn freeway's already packed long enough.
Shout
Hey,
out
man,
Ray
stop
Grace
making babies.
19.
Thank
We
you.
love your candy. We love your desserts. We love your party supplies.
And I love you.
Shout out everybody. We are the Hi Guys. We're out. Peace.
Oh,
Y aquí sigo por el camino, casi siempre me ven tranquilo, cumpliendo mi objetivo, pienso positivo, siempre con un gallo me verán activo, para trabajar me pinto, los billetes no caen.